So good.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What it be? What it do? It's your boy Keen Decker and Feo Sayoff back at it again. We're gonna be doing some casting today. We have for you the first. I think this is the first game of the season here. The Sweat League season for LOL Midwest. We have Team Ghost versus Team Sad Jellyfish. I have the op.ggs up. I sent them to you too, Josh. And I'm actually really excited. I miss casting these games, and I'm actually give me 1 second. Let me post this in the Discord.
I was gonna make a comment.
Yeah, let me announce this real quick before anything else here. Drop the link for everybody. There's that. Let me post it in my Discord server.
Man, I look like a fucking homeless man.
You look like an absolute legend, okay? I look like an uncle.
White shirt.
Casting Rec League.
Receding hairline.
No.
Sorry, wrapping here. It sucks because like I look over here, I'm like, oh, I look fine there, and I look over at the stream, I'm like, oh, okay, it's zoomed in, and now I look like ass. All right, cool. You can see the nasty ass pores on my body. I'm gonna brush my hair real quick.
No. It looks great. But welcome. Yeah. Josh is gonna go make some hot chocolate quick. In the meantime, let me bring up the op.ggs here. Let's see what we got, shall we? I'm a little bit rusty to casting, not gonna lie. So the actual streaming, or sorry, the viewing tool, spectators tool, gonna take me just a little bit to get used to it again. I did run through like somebody else's game, just spectating it really quickly, so I should be able to manage it pretty well, but we shall see. Wish this was Twitch so I could bet my grapes. I know they really should have a betting feature on YouTube. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that, well, I shouldn't say it's ridiculous that they don't, but it would have been nice if they actually had it. I think maybe in the future, it's kind of tough to call with YouTube because they're investing in so many different things. They're like actually investing into like the algorithm side of like live streams again, but it's like okay. They're working on it at the very least. Not a lot of new features at the very least with streaming, but the algorithm's great. That's kind of, that's all I can ask. But we have Sad Jellyfish versus Team Ghost. Team Ghost, of course, has been around since the very start of Rec League in general for the LOL Midwest. I think, you have to correct me if I'm gone, maybe one season, but I'm pretty sure Mage Hand in some iteration has been around. Serve a day as well. Noons is absolutely a name that I recognize. Manikowski. I do not recognize Fate, but that might be just a change in name. That is Team Ghost. They're up against Team Jellyfish, who I recognize a couple of people, and I know that Julia is on this team. I'm going to guess that I would think that Julia is playing AD, but I'm not entirely sure. I think at least. Who are our one team? As far as Team Jellyfish, we have Daddy Andy from Last Rec Splits. We have Eclipse, Marcuti, Navis, as well as Dippy. Dippy. And a pretty nice, I think, matchup between these two teams in Julia's Navis. Got you. Okay, that makes sense because I saw the 80 carry games. So Julia will be probably, I would most certainly guess as AD for this team here. Julia has put some games on. It's hard to say with, actually, let me just click on her name in particular with the new season and all. OPDGG, I'm sorry, I don't want your ads popping up in my face. So about my offer. Wow, brother. Wow. I really wish I could cast all these games. I really wish I could. It's just unfortunate that you guys are like stacking one on top of another for this Sunday. I have to go with what I promised, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. I'm really excited to cast that game too, but unfortunate in the fact that I wish I could cast them both. Julia in this account has been playing some arenas. Actually, it's only just one arena. Oh, no, there's definitely some arenas. But how better to get ready for a lane matchup for a nice matchup in like bottom lane for rec season than to play arenas in a 2v2. You know what I mean? That is the best practice an AD carry can get. So as far as Julia goes, let me actually take a look at the last season here as well. I want to go back seasons. I don't remember how you go back seasons in op.gg. It's been a hot second, actually. I thought you could just click on the tabs up top. Oh, but it's not looking like it. Where do I change the season? Oh, there we go. Past seasons. Perfect. So for the first half of this season, she's actually been playing a ton of Varus, like a pretty massive amount of Varus. Has a very good win rate on it, pretty good KD, and Varus honestly is kind of Varus is a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with right now. I'm not gonna lie. A good mix between a lot of different AD carries though, and both these teams in general, they have like their own individual pocket picks, but they also have a pretty good spread as far as different champions that they can play. Inviting Josh in here so he can spectate as well.
I'm back. I got my hot chocolate.
Josh, what are your opinions? What are we thinking?
Look, I know a few people off of these teams, but I have personally supported Julia, so I'm gonna probably be on Team Julia. I'm gonna be just totally honest. You know, well, sorry, wait, am I supposed to be unbiased?
You're supposed to be unbiased. What is this? What is this? I'm asking opinions.
No, I at least know that she's really good at not dying. I can tell you that much. Like, she has good spacing, so it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, she does have really good spacing in team fights.
We'll see if anybody gets their nice little pocket picks here. I'm definitely trying to make sure I don't get these names confused with other people, because Nunes is somebody that I also definitely recognize.
Yep.
Serve a day, yes, but I mean, a lot of people have made name changes, and I haven't kept up too well. So it'll be, it'll be fun to experience the surprise at the same time.
Let's see, who's their top laner for Andy's team here? Dippy, it looks like. Dippy.
Mankowski. I don't know if they already have it in order in the lobby. So.
I don't believe so. Oh wait, maybe. Let's take a look.
Also like that
probably not.
Ghetto name tag over somebody else's name. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I love just checking back into Mage's picks season after season and just seeing that Fizz is still his top played champion after. This man. I mean, don't fix what's not broken, but damn. It is just so funny. I love it. It's so fun to watch him play Fizz.
I mean, not for nothing. Everybody has like their one tricks, and it's like no matter what you do, no matter how many times they get nerfed, like if you know that champion inside and out, like you're still gonna style on kids.
Spectators.
Few games to get used to the new nerf and whatnot, and then.
All right, here we go. I'll put up the draft in just a second here. We're just waiting on a couple of people to join. Let me look at our op.gg one more time here. I feel like this is going to be a lot of very brawly lanes. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think that this is going to be a very, very high momentum series. I think there's going to be a lot of fighting. I think the team that A is able to kind of play their lanes. I think it's going to come down to lanes. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think very much so it could come down to actual objective play for like dragons, Rift Heralds, but I think that there's going to be a lot of fighting. in these games.
I hope so.
That's my call
'cause,
right
man,
now.
as somebody who plays engaged champions, I like to see nothing but people go at each other.
You're gonna say as somebody who watches LCS.
Nah, I should watch LPL if anything, and for that, as far as that goes. But I mean, I don't know. It's always exciting to see people that aren't like afraid to do stuff and to just kind of go for it. Because I mean, the more aggressive you are, it at least shows that you're trying to accomplish something instead of just waiting to lose. And nobody
That's
likes to
true.
just watch,
That's
wait to
very true.
lose, and do nothing.
Yeah, it makes for a
So
very boring narrative.
makes
Oh, I'm
for a
here to support
boring
my
game.
daddy Andy. Go, go, go. Let's go! You can thank Andy, actually, for me casting these games. I actually had no idea this was going to be happening until we're into draft here. Until he messaged me. Drafts. Let me get draft up on the screen. Let me put this.
All right,
towards the bottom.
first ban Jax. That's a pretty good one. Jax seems to be a reoccurring thing in the top lane. Man, what is this? An LCS draft? They got the Kaisa ban on top of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I mean, these are all like higher kind of echelons of play too. So we have like quite a few kind of meta picks, bans. I heart Josh. Who wouldn't love Josh?
What? I love you too. I heart you too.
The Lilia ban. Okay, that's interesting. I have seen Lilia's kind of steamroll games. Lilia takes a little while to act, and I mean like a little while, as in quite a while, to kind of scale up and really, really affect the game. But if Lilia picks up 1 or 2 kills, she's very, very lethal and very, very effective in the game, depending on what the team comps are. So Lilia's definitely not a bad ban. We got the Fizz right out of there, pretty much right off the bat, as well as a Syndra ban.
I would say that is, if I recall correctly, another one that Mage plays pretty well. So looks like
Yep.
a lot of target bans in the mid lane. That's the one thing that is a kind of a downfall, is if you're a one trick and you want to try and get your champions that you're good at, and you hope you're in the top 3 to get it, you're just gonna get banned out. And so it's gonna it forces you to have to pick, that shit, like their champion early.
It is
So
funny.
it kind of takes away the chance to get them to get the counter pick.
Yeah, yep. And it is funny, too, because I feel like Mage purposefully does this every season to just put a bunch of games into Fizz. Not only just because he's very good at it and can win it in solo queue, but in the fact that when it comes to Rec League, he's been practicing a bunch of other stuff. So, like, you seeing the most games played on Fizz, you're like, oh, we just banned that out.
And then he's like, oh, I'm actually been practicing some other champions. I'm not actually a one trick, but you'll still think I am. And I mean, not for nothing, even still, I wouldn't want to face his Fizz. It's just...
Oh, sure, yeah.
If you leave it up, you better know you have a good answer for it.
So right off the bat, we have the Orianna pick. I believe that Daddy Andy is still doing mid lane. Actually, let me just... Well, I'll check in a little bit. But I do believe that this is a pick for Daddy Andy. He used to play Ori in the previous split quite a lot. He really, really likes his control mages. He's very, very good at kind of... actually, this is the one lane I'm kind of actually curious to see, is this mid lane matchup. I feel like this one might just be Daddy Andy kind of mitigating leads that Mage might be able to bring out for himself. Because a lot of mid laners would kind of take the... plan where they're like, hey, we really, really want to fight Mage. We want to like bring something that can really brawl with him. Daddy Andy is playing like a bunch of like control mages, things that can wave clear, things that can just annoy you and survive with like 100 HP and just not really get down super far. We have a Sivir locked in for Sad Jellyfish. Already a massive amount of wave clear, and the Alawi, no, bro. Okay, we're at the Sejuani.
Right.
Yep. So this is looking like a very classic draft on Sad Jellyfish's side. We have the Akali over there for Team Ghost, as well as a Caitlyn lock-in.
Let's say I am curious to see how much damage is going to be picked out of the blue side too, because now you got like the super tank with Sejuani. Like Sivir does good damage, but does a lot of like good wave clearing.
Yep.
Orianna can do a lot of damage, but is usually more of a facilitator. So we'll see if they have like another mid damage dealer, maybe another bruiser just to add to the mix.
That's exactly what it's going to come down to. Like, it's really well put. Is the fact that like Team Sad Jellyfish's comp right now is very very oriented to taking later game fights. This is not a team comp that is looking to fight right away. It's looking to wave clear. It's looking to get their CS count up, get a lot of gold under their belt before they actually fight. A couple items. This team that Team Ghost is prepping with the Maokai Akali Caitlyn is very steamrolly, very dangerous if they get ahead.
They're looking to make stuff happen, and hopefully they'll make stuff happen early. Because let's face it, late game Orianna and late game Sivir, it's if they don't team fight, you're not getting a push on them. So you gotta hope.
Thresh and Mundo bans coming out here. We have the Fiora ban. Much respect. Playing against good Fioras is oh my god.
Awful.
Oh, it's miserable. It feels so bad. Last ban. Rel. Really quality ban.
That makes sense. Rel, seeing as how they can go support or jungle, because I guess technically that could be a Sejuani top, but this isn't Druzy in this game, so I'm pretty confident it's going in the jungle.
I feel like a child when y'all talk about League. I'm sorry, Pete Dive. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, you'll learn a thing. There's so much to learn.
It's so hard to learn things when it comes to League from just like shoutcasting because you're like,
let's go.
What? The Braum.
The
Ooh.
Braum. Let's go.
Are we actually
Another
gonna?
thing that can help go in.
I wonder what the play is here.
Because I feel like Braum can also make good setups for the Akali, can help the Akali get out. It definitely keeps the Caitlyn safe because the Maokai is going in. So plus against like the Orianna ball, the Sivir boomerang. Pike? Holy moly. Okay.
There's some meaty balls on who is the support here?
This is some spicy stuff. Like with a Maokai, you see a Maokai Braum, two of like the tankiest people.
Biggest, yeah, frontliners.
And you pick Pike. Oh man, you got like a slippery Akali, the Caitlyn who's on base, the furthest ranged marksman. So I think Tristana, if I'm correct, Tristana eventually gets longer range.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Caitlyn has the longest range, so she's gonna be interesting to get to. I feel like the Braum pick was really good here, honestly.
This Braum pick is actually very, very solid. They needed something like this in the front line because they already have their game plan. You get Akali, you get Caitlyn up ahead, and then, yep, you have a brawly top laner. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Aatrox.
Yeah.
All right.
Narn to Aatrox. This is going to be a really spicy game. The second half of the draft here for Team Jellyfish is, I think, they made like a pretty decent adjustment. And kind of brought in the mid-game, early game kind of damage that they need. Here's the thing, though, is Sivir Pike against Braum Caitlyn, I think is going to be... I mean, Sivir really just needs to be able to shove them in. I mean, that is like the reality of it, is Pike is probably not going to be able to find a lot of hook opportunities on this team. But what Sad Jellyfish's comp kind of speaks to me with the second half of their draft is that they're going to be looking for early game objectives, because the first three picks, it's a little bit difficult for them to fight over early game objectives, but then you throw Pike into the mix, who can rotate to Rift Heralds, can rotate really quickly up to dragons. It makes things a lot more competitive for the early game.
I would say I'm really hoping that the Pike does a lot of roaming, because I feel like one of the reasons you want to pick Pike is you want to run like a kill lane to try and get that early lead, like right then and there. And I mean, not for nothing, if Pike can pull some stuff off and help get the Sivir and himself go mid, get the Orianna ahead, they can make their late game happen in the mid game, which I'm hoping is the plan. But having only Sejuani as the big old meatball in the front with the three threats on Team Ghost, it'll be It'll be interesting.
It will most certainly be interesting. I will say that Team Ghost's comp in early objectives and team fights and even in these lanes is gonna be, it's gonna be a bit hard to deal with. I will say is that Oriana's going to try to shove this Akali in as kind of probably as much as possible. What's going to really be a make or break is if they're able to track this Akali once she roams, because God knows this Akali is going to want to get out of lane and is going to want to probably gank this this bot lane rather. But yeah.
And I mean, not for nothing, the spell shield on Sivir is probably going to be really helpful in this game. Still, like, it's not. I don't know. I guess Sivir's the only pick that I feel like feels out of place for me. I'm happy to be proven wrong. But the ultimate can definitely help people get into place. But when you have like Sivir, which is more of a support AD carry because of the way their ultimate works, the carry threat isn't as easily seen on said Jellyfish. It's going to be kind of on everybody to try and make sure that they do their job well. And then whoever's ahead, you're going to have to just play behind them. But if one of these three lanes gets to pop off on Team Ghost, it's gonna be a hard one. But crazier things have happened. I guess I'm showing my hand that I'm kind of like, I like the Team Ghost draft maybe a little bit more. But
I do too. I'm not gonna lie. I do like it a little bit more.
If that Pyke does Pyke things though, then Sad Jellyfish is he's gonna run with it.
Yeah, we'll see. Like this, a lot is going to really depend on I think this support jungle coordination for this game for Team Jellyfish. Team Ghost, I think, has an easier draft to pull off in the sense that they're like, all right, we have a lot of comfort in our draft. We have some really snowbally lanes. It only takes one. So I don't know.
It only takes one. And I mean, especially with having like a Maokai, because let's face it, I play Maokai. Maokai is an easy champion to play.
Maokai's easy, great gank setup.
And especially with like the Aatrox, you can hold them in to make sure that pullback lands or even if the pullback already lands, make sure that they get pulled in. Easy setup for Akali to land their skill shots. Well, their skill shot, I should say. I mean, the R automatically goes on them, but you know, just hopefully they can pull it off. Because, I mean, even for the Braum, like, if Maokai goes bot lane, that Braum stun lands or the snare lands from Maokai. So, and I mean, like, looking on the other side, Sejuani also does, a great job at... Ooh, actually, I just realized they picked Sejuani into a basically all-ranged comp.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might hurt them a little bit. I mean, Mega Nars, it'll work for... So maybe it won't be nearly as bad, but generally you want some melee matchups with to match with the Sejuani passive, but
I'm really a couple things that I am looking for is this top lane matchup to see how well the Gnar can kind of kite around the Aatrox. We'll see how sweaty mechanics Serve kind of brings into this top lane here. Aatrox can be a massive pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. But a good Gnar can really, work his way around it. So we will see how that top lane matchup goes, because that's probably gonna be the most brawly matchup of the entire 3 lanes here. Mid lane, you're gonna see a lot of shoving. Bot lane, you're probably gonna see a lot of shoving. So yeah, I'm pumped.
I would say, not for nothing, I feel like in Sad Jellyfish's favor, they have enough CC to stop the Aatrox. Like multiple CC on Sejuani, multiple CC on Mega Gnar, Oriana, even Pyke. So, because if Aatrox gets ahead even a little bit, and that man will lifesteal all of his HP back and will be virtually unkillable unless you can hammer him down with some CC. So,
yeah. All right, 13 seconds before we get into the game here. Any last thoughts, predictions?
Man, I mean, I'm thinking Team Ghost just off of the draft, but we'll see whose hands can do this.
True.
Who's got? It's gonna be all about that. and I might be a little biased because they picked Braum, but I also have love for Pyke, so.
All right, here we go. Game is loading up, and it's actually capturing. This is a good sign already. The screen isn't immediately black, and we love to see it.
Hey, let's go.
I think maybe they finally, knock on wood, no caster curse, might have fixed the spectator bug. Yes, here we go. All right, we are into game 1 here. Team Ghost versus Team Jellyfish. Oh.
Uh-oh.
There we go. All right. Oops.
Well, my computer got the issue, so it completely
Oh, it did.
out, so.
All right, you just need to load back in and spectate. How do I lock in the chat? How do I lock in the Is it O? Yeah. Oh, it is O. Perfect. All right, here we go. We starting off here. Just a 5-man fan out for each of these sides. They're not particularly looking to really advance a lot of vision either way. Both wards get spotted out here, and Sejuani is going B. She's going to start her. Ooh, both junglers are going B here. Looks like Maokai and Sejuani are both starting top side. All right, all right. We might see a mirrored gank right off the bat in level 3 here. Were you able to load back in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm in. I was saying, ideally, you usually want to start on opposite sides. Oh, and it looks like it froze on me, so.
It froze on me as well. Oh, it's back. There might have been a pause. Not sure. League of Legends, please.
This is just absolutely a travesty. Nobody's going for any early invades. Nobody's going for nothing.
I know, right? Nothing spicy. Nothing spicy. Ooh, right off the bat, Caitlyn gets just absolutely tagged. We get the flash forward. The exhaust is really, really clutch coming out, and the boomerang at the very, very tip is able to secure the kill. And this Pyke pick is actually working out in these early levels. No shield on Braum yet to really stop and stand in front. Caitlyn was right out in the open.
I would say Caitlyn was a little out of position on that one, kind of disrespecting the
lane matchup. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, with a start like that, you know, it's already looking.
I was gonna say, I take everything back. Like, now that they actually got this first kill, they get the shove right in here. They're gonna be able to clean up this minion wave, but like, this is not the position you want to be in, Caitlyn. As Caitlyn. Ooh, Pyke with a nice little mix up there, getting some good damage onto Noons. And we can see the lane matchups working out pretty good and in the favor of Team Jellyfish right off the bat here. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of shoving in this early, in the early phases of this lane. Daddy Andy doing a really, really good job applying a lot of pressure to Mage Hand, and he has this jungler, or sorry, Pyke here to pocket him.
Already with the roams, already the thing that we were saying when he came in, but Survey is at least showing that, you know, there's one lane that seems to be in an okay spot. Mage Hand's going to be struggling for a little bit, just how range versus melee goes. But...
Ooh, and the wave is stuck here at Daddy Andy's turret. That is a tough one. Mage is going to go invisible. Pyke barely misses the tag here. He's going to go for the Q. Manages to tag him, but nothing, no worse for the wear. Mage Hand is pretty chunked out here and still doesn't have the wave for him, but manages to live.
I'll say lucky enough they didn't use any sums, or just walk away, even if they lost some HP. There was a lot more pressure in the lane. Harder to CS and step up, but...
Hello, all you new viewers. I hope you're having a good time.
So now we got the Sejuani looking mid too, but...
Yeah, this is... They're giving him the JoJo treatment.
Yeah, oh, Sejuani's staying?
Yep, Sejuani is staying. Oh, Akali actually is
Having to run down through.
yeah, she's running down through, getting chunked out pretty heavily. Has to flash over the wall, but is getting chased down. Manages to get the tag for the snare. I was for the stun. Braum hops in, but it's not going to be in time. 2 kills, and now he is dead to rights. Who are they going to give it to here? Looks like they're going to give it to Pike. But they're not done. They're still going.
Caitlyn, I don't believe has flash, so that. Oh, no. It is.
Just unfortunate positioning for Mage Hand's team in the early stages of this game. Mage Hand's, unfortunately, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Not really much you can do as that laner other than kind of let the wave eventually come to you. But man, they are putting a really, really good attention to detail into what lanes are very gankable. And that's what I'm talking about with this Pike. Pike is making a huge difference in these lanes already.
So now the pressure's going to be up on Maokai to try and do something back. Hopefully it looks like they got both scuttles. You're going to want to start pocketing that top lane because Aatrox is looking like your hope right now. Akali still has a chance to make it back in this, but... You know,
a little bit of harassment. Oh, man.
But to be fair, oh, they already got it. Pike's already top lane.
Yep.
And there goes your top laner.
All these roam timers, very much so affordable and available with the fact that Sivir is...
It is it is questionable to invade when you're this far down, I'm going to be honest.
It is a bit questionable, I'm not going to lie.
Right now, you're going to want to... Now you're trying to stall the game. Like, you were trying to... Like, it sucks because you're facing a team that is trying to get to late game, and once again, they are making that late game come sooner than they would like.
Yeah,
so.
this late game is going to be here mid-game very soon in the fact that they are doling out money. Ooh, Pike is going to... almost gets a nice hook. But Caitlyn with a really, really good caliber net just to back herself off. Well played from Mankowski. Press O, Mr. Decker. Oh, yeah, for sure. You guys can watch the items here. As far as gold leads go, man, it is... yeah, it is across the board. Look at this mid lane kind of gap in terms of... money. It is getting pretty massive, as well as even bot lane. All these lanes are kind of way above and beyond Team Ghost here.
Nothing, though, Caitlyn is still up in CS, which is very impressive for going down 0-2 to the 2-0 Sivir. But you know, who knows? You know. This is still NA. Throws can happen. You never know.
But this is Reckley. Throws can't happen in Reckley. What are you talking about? This is where the real pros play.
Like fishing. Ooh. Didn't go any further on it.
Yeah, Caitlyn is in very much peril here. Really nice tags. Braum was not able to stop in front of that.
There it is.
What's that? Oh!
I think I might be ahead of you. I think I'm starting to think I'm ahead of you.
You might be a little bit. A nice gank coming in from the Maokai here, from Fate. I am at 8, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Let me know when you're at 39.
I am at 39. Now. A really, really nice flip from this Gnar to go into the Mega. He doesn't have much more damage to really pump in. And meanwhile, we have a fight right over at the Dragon here. Daddy Andy is pinched in between the Dragon and a Maokai. And that is not the place you want to be. But Braum gets snagged away out of the pit from Pike. He's ignited. He's going to also go down here too. But we also have more fighting up in the mid or in the top lane here. Looks like that one is going to dissipate out.
Ooh, he's
feeling it! Oh, here's the kiting, and Gnar is able to just barely take that stock away from him. Stock, hear me. I'm playing fucking Super Smash Brothers way too much. Oh my goodness, brother.
Ooh.
My
He
league
got
terminology is out the window.
I said that was a good Orianna ult in the pit there. Snagged 2 of them. And that was man, I'm here for that Aatrox play though. That's the type of energy you're gonna have to bring. You have to rely on that lifesteal to hopefully get you out of trouble. But
I was gonna say, not for nothing, Team Ghost is saying never give up, never what.
I would say sad Jellyfish is definitely running the game, and it's funny, you know. Like I said, I'm happy to be wrong. You know, the draft looked like it was favoring Team Ghost, but the absolute, it's like sad Jellyfish is like the 50 split. You know what I mean? Like every person has 5 in every stat. It's like completely balanced.
Well, I mean, what you said is completely true. Like, Team Ghost off the bat here should have a very good advantage in this early game. Has really, really good setup. Hold that thought. Gnar is chasing down. He's going to be able to absolutely kill Servaday here. Daddy Andy is going to be able to run right under the tower. Pyke is coming in with his Q. Flips Braum backwards. A good amount of damage. A wonderful Braum ultimate. They're gonna be able to lock that off.
That was good. I was saying, and I mean, maybe, hopefully, you know, if this Braum can stay pretty, you know, pretty relevant. I know it's really hard as a support to stay up in EXP and in gold, but that disengage ability is probably gonna be the only thing that can save them in this game at this point.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Same thing with Maokai. You know, Maokai is another one that can disengage or stop a team fight completely.
Kali hopping on.
Kali is not alone. Ooh, good ulti from the Orianna.
Very, very good ulti flip from the Orianna. This Pyke is going absolutely ballistic. Flashes out of the Pyke ulti just to barely live here. Nice flash from Fate.
Good hands. That is some good hands right there. Knew it was coming. Had the reaction time on point.
Mark Cutie should rename himself to Mar Nasty.
We can go with the Pyke.
And this is just clean Pyke gameplay here. Roaming back and forth, knowing your timers, knowing how you can best utilize the speed of your character to really, really be able to help your team out.
I will say it is a little crazy to think that they're this far ahead. They got, what, a 5k gold lead, and they just took the first dragon of the game now.
That was, I mean, that's what I was saying, though, before, too. Like, that gold lead is almost the same as what it was when they took that first fight at the dragon, and you saw kind of almost how close it was, right? Like, Red has a nice TP from Gnar. He's not inhibited. Oh, Braum might just be the sacrifice here. He does not have his ulti up yet.
The rest of the team's here.
Yep, this is going to be a whole fight here. Pyke is going to be able to skirt away. Sivir gets knocked to the front of the team fight, but the massive flip from Orianna is going to change the... Oh, they want more.
Not done yet.
It's not done yet. Pyke is coming in for the double.
Go next. It's over.
Yeah, this is looking like a next game angle here.
I think I just broke my chair, but, you know, it's all right.
Your new chair?
Go next game.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Damn, that Orianna ulti just... Woo! I mean,
Daddy Andy shows up there in the nick of time, too. Like, that team fight could have gone massively differently if they were able to separate themselves before the Orianna got there. But... yeah.
I would say it looked like it was definitely going Team Ghost's favor. I was kind of impressed with it, and then unfortunately, you know, you don't have the damage to kill him fast enough. But the kills did go to Caitlyn, so they do have their win con. Protect the Caitlyn at all costs. If this champion goes down, it is over for you. Luckily, they have a good Maokai in the front line to stop it. But
ooh, nice look from the Pyke here. And this Maokai should be dead, just getting tapped down from the Ori. Dies to the Aerie.
The Orianna passive of the more auto attacks you do.
I hit things hard.
Yeah. Very weird one, but, you know.
It's a very interesting one. But it makes sense for her character pretty well.
At least it makes you want to auto as a, you know, AP champion. Don't be like me, kids. When I first started playing, I thought you weren't supposed to auto as a AP champion.
Gnar diving under turret here, and Servaday flashes out, but he wants more. He says no. Enough is not enough. And blue team says, okay, sure, let's go for it. We get another flip here as Braum tries to rotate up with Mage Hand. Nunes gets a pretty decent ulti to delay them, but Sejuani Eclipse hits a really, really nasty Sejuani ulti right on the very top.
Any chance at least gonna get away. This poor Braum has been sacrificial lamb for everybody, but
yeah, Braum.
I mean,
Braum is trying. I will say, like, Nunes is doing some work on Braum here and protecting, but his team unfortunately is getting out of position more than you probably would like to see. It's very hard. He's being the sacrificial lamb, man, and that's just how this is gonna go for a long time. This Gnar has a 700 gold shutdown at this point.
the Saber is the only one that doesn't have a shutdown at this point, and that's
simply for the fact that Caitlyn's like farming pretty well. Yeah.
If the right person can kill Gnar, there's a chance. But good luck.
I will say, I mean, they're getting a lot of objective gold here through the towers and through just kills in general, but it is not translated over to as much as Team Jellyfish would probably like to see here. They're gonna make sure, I'm thinking going forward here, that they're gonna be getting vision on this dragon, but it is Team Ghost is posted up here. I'm not so sure that Team Ghost can fight. Ooh, holds onto the spell shield, but it is not gonna matter, unfortunately. Just a little bit too far out as the dragon's gonna come up in.
Kill on your Akali.
Yeah, which is exactly what you need. 30 seconds.
Sejuani is on the top side of the map, so you know they're recalling now, so they're gonna have to walk from base to get there, giving Team Ghost a chance to ward this up. I don't think you take the fight, but
oh no. Team Ghost has an opportunity here to get the pick. If they're able to get a good pick here, especially like on this Pike, and then fan out and make sure Orianna doesn't absolutely massacre them, they have a shot. But the thing is yeah, they're going to meet up probably right as this dragon is coming up. Wow, yeah, they are going right for it. And
it looks like they're catching them lacking.
Yeah, Jellyfish is not here.
The ulti comes out. They get it.
Flash forward from the Pike. They managed to pick it up. That's a lot of objective gold over. They managed to isolate Eclipse here on the backside. Pike might go down. They just have to hit him one more time. He does. Daddy Andy running away. He flips them back. Is it going to be enough with the flash out?
Aatrox is on the chase.
Aatrox. Yep, he's going to be able to pull back at the very tip. In the precipice of despair, Ghost manages to come out clutch.
I'm not calling anything. I thought this was a questionable draft difference, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, you know, you could throw a dragon, and guess what happens?
Expect the unexpected, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was. It looked like Sejuani might have went for chickens on their way down to dragon, which I don't know why you wouldn't go. Gnar, ooh. Fight against Gnar, and he goes mega. He lands
tosses
the double
two
stun.
back in. He's going for Servaday here. Servaday is able to get out. They're stunning him up. This is a massive shutdown for the Akali. A teleport coming in for Daddy Andy, but he doesn't want to be alone in 3 of these people.
Pike's popping off.
Pike just needs one more tick. He's able to clean this up, and this Pike is keeping Blue in this game. Let me tell you right now, as Blue is Sad Jellyfish is dropping a lot of like making a lot of interesting calls, I should say. Gnar had TP that entire time that they were at that dragon fight, if I'm not mistaken. Hold that thought. Holy moly, we got more fighting. I did call that one thing. The one thing I did call correctly.
They got another TP coming in from the blue side with it. Oh, but the cannon shut down. Gnar is here. Gnar is here.
Gnar is indeed here. How much shutdown was that? Sejuani was 300, yeah.
So, and I mean, there's been a lot of shutdowns. Ooh, good ulti.
Nice
on the
pullback. Gnar flips in through Mega, puts three of them right in the wall. Nunes is limping, trying to get away here. Throws the Braum ulti out just to keep them from diving him. And another, I think, pause here? I'm not entirely sure.
That Jellyfish is on one right now. This team is working as a unit. Like, there was that flub up at Drake. There was another a little bit of a flub up top. But, my goodness, I feel like wherever there's one, there is three at this point.
They're doing a very good job, other than that one flub, like you said. Just sticking together, getting these objectives together, making sure they're turning the tides of these fights. They know they have the gold advantage. The only thing that can kind of slight them at this point is just being alone, being caught out.
For sure, and especially now that, you know, they got, what, two, maybe three huge shutdowns on the Akali, so the Akali can start doing Akali things soon. They're almost at their second item at 20 minutes, not the preferred, but...
Look at this massive gold lead that this Gnar has alone. Gnar is sitting at 10,600 gold. The next closest person to him is actually Orianna with 8,400, which is insane. This Gnar is very, very dangerous and very strong. That was kind of the difference maker, though, too, right? At that dragon, is Gnar, I believe, had that TP available, but wasn't even close to that fight. He was just pushing topside. Ooh, Fate looking like he's getting caught out here. Nunes definitely is getting caught out. I don't believe he has the flash to save him.
Ooh. Maybe? Nope.
No.
Gnar's gonna be able to run him down.
Maokai feeling like a wet paper towel here. Damn.
Wow!
A nice flip over the wall here, and this is going to be a wipe. This might actually just be GG. Manikowski is running away for his life, but Gnar tags him with the boomerang. They're looking to get this top inhibitor tower. The closest, I think they should be back in time to be able to defend this Nexus. Looks like they're probably maybe going to take just this and then back away.
Get the inhib. I mean, they're pushing mid too, so they might just push everything, fall back, get the Baron, force them to come to you at Baron. You know, if you can get this mid tower, mid inhib would be perfect, but there's no way. Hopefully, there's no way.
Yeah, and make them choose too. I mean, you got Dragon up in 20 seconds. You have a massive gold lead here, like 14k gold lead. You don't really need to worry about kind of splitting the map, anything like that.
I feel like it's a go Baron, pressure bot lane. You can afford to give up this Drake. You're not trying to get to Elder.
Yeah, you're not trying to get to Elder in this game.
That is definitely not a fear.
Pyke running some really good interference here.
They wasted a lot to try and get that Pyke, though.
They really did. They are going to decide to go to this dragon, and should they want to fight this, they should be able to, but Pyke is probably dead. Ooh, nice slow coming out, and Pyke is down. Mage Hand on the backside here really has to be careful. He flips out, and yeah, Gnar flips into the team and is going to toss everybody right into the wall like a salad, and that is going to be a wipe.
Oof, another ace. And I mean, it's 35-9, but like it is crazy to me because I don't know what Team Ghost is feeling like right now, but like they don't seem like they're actively trying to quit this game. Like they're at least seem like they're still trying, and not a lot of people can have that kind of mental. So good on them.
Yeah.
I was say because this should be an easy Baron. You got Gnar pushing mid. They don't need more. Need him there.
Yeah, and this is what you want to look at as far as the team goes, too, is Gnar has a massive lead. Nobody can touch Gnar. It's going to take at least 3 of them to put Gnar into the ground. He has TP. He can just be anywhere on this map, and you, as a 4-stack unit, can pretty much take any objective that you wish.
I would say a 4v5 right now should definitely be in the cards. You should be able to play it correctly enough that shouldn't be an actual fear. So if you want to send Gnar top just to try and in the game.
A bit of miscommunication here. Daddy Ender gets a nice Orianna ulti, but he's going to get jumped on top of and stunned up. And that's a lot of gold and 2 Barons down for sad Jellyfish. Just a bit of over-aggression.
You know, just because you have such a massive lead doesn't mean that you don't have to play smartly anymore. You start trolling too much, you might troll the game away.
As has been our recent solo queue games. Oh my lord.
Yeah. Good ol' NA. But I mean, they also still have supers in the top lane, so or supers up against their base now. So 1 tower down, 1 tower at half HP. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see the comeback. I want to see the miracle, but there's just that. Ooh, that Gnar is just too big.
Yeah, unfortunately, the miracle involves them killing this Gnar right off the bat. Like, Gnar can't do anything. But Gnar has been very, very mindful of where his, who's Mega? Hold up. Oh, my God. A flip from the Caitlyn, and that's just going to be it. We're going to see a mop up here.
It's a massacre. It's a massacre.
Flashes all over the place. Servaday trying to heal up as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, not for nothing. You see that Aatrox healing, bro? I can't.
Yeah, you can't tell me that's okay, but, you know. luckily enough for sad Jellyfish, they are far enough away that they do not care. This Pyke is
yeah, he's on it. Like, that was nasty. I'm going to have to check to see how many games he has on the Pyke. Mastery, all that jazz.
What a game. And the only thing that could have... oh, man.
Weird they went Baron with double TP. Looked like they could ends. Yeah, I was gonna say, so Blue, sad Jellyfish kind of accumulated a massive lead for themselves. Not for nothing. They played immaculately in the early stages of this game to make sure that they just ripple their late game team comp into just mid game. Like they skipped the early game entirely. Maokai couldn't do anything. Maokai was trying to gank various lanes, but like a bunch of people, you saw it with Mage Hand getting kind of ganked over and over and over. You saw it with even topside, with Pyke coming topside. It was just nasty. There was nothing that Maokai could do. Let's see, casters. There we go.
Ooh. I mean, it is really hard to jungle when all your lanes are losing.
It's true. I mean, at the end of the day, that is just true.
Because if you try to go anywhere, you don't know if you're helping or making it worse. That is the unfortunate thing. And, you know, I'm hoping that Team Ghost can bounce back from that one because, like, I feel like they had a good draft. You know, like they did. So I'm hoping that, you know, they can run it back, play it a little bit better.
Oh, game lobby is full. Rip. One more time. One more time. One more time. Perfect.
Because, yeah, I don't know. Because it's funny that the only thing that's sticking in my head was the dragon play. Where,
oh, yeah. That was the only thing.
Absolutely. Because I feel like they could have 4v5'd there if they just, everybody was in the correct position and then just kept Gnar pushing top. Or even just let them get the Drake. But at least made it take so long for them to get the Drake that they get so much stuff in the top. Because when you're that far ahead, you can afford to lose a Drake. It's...
And the one dragon fight, they ended up just, you know, having a massive gold lead and being able to fight the last dragon there instead of going Baron. I don't know if I would necessarily make that call. Like you said, it's not an Elder angle. They got to their late game and their objectives so fast, and you're just like, hey, we just go Baron. We got TP on Gnar. Gnar can pressure the base. What are they gonna get, a dragon? Like, what are they gonna do in that situation? They can have that dragon. They're not gonna be able to get to Elder. Clean by sad Jellyfish though, very solid. Oh, very very clean. Like very fun game to watch.
Funny. It's funny too because like I'm thinking like player of the game on that one, and I think I have to give it to Pyke, as dominant as that
for sure.
Gnar was. But that Pyke was literally everywhere and started snowballing the bot lane early.
Josh, can you send me draft? I joined it before they posted it, or after they posted it rather.
It's right in Discord. I'm gonna check my chair.
Discord. Open this bad boy up. There we go. All right, here we are. We are getting into... We are getting into game 2 here in our... I believe these are best of 3s. Pike ban incoming. I feel like you have to ban this Pike or you have to play safer. There's no way. I mean, this guy showed really impressive mastery of this champion. Like, right off the bat. Like, you saw it. He just knew his roam timers so well. I wonder if they'll just pick up on that, because he was everywhere on the map. Like, Zach Ban incoming. Is this a tourney? This is for a rec league. This is like the sweat league. Like the really, really competitive sweat league for summer split for the LOL Midwest. Let's see. So we have similar bans coming through this time. I think actually the same exact bans for Sad Jellyfish. And finally, they do make the adjustment. They ban out Pike. Who did they ban out in the first game here? They banned out, for the last one, it was the Camille. All right. Right off the bat, we got this Orianna pick. I really do like this, this setup from Sad Jellyfish. When you have a safe caster like Orianna, you can kind of flex it into a couple of different things. It's such an easy pick to just kind of put right out there to not show your hand for your entire draft. Or just get yourself massively countered, right? I mean, Orianna does have bad matchups, but there are so many, there's a whole slew of other mid champions out there that are like, like you never want to pick them first. Team Ghost is going with the Sejuani again. Sejuani, fair enough. Very safe champion to pick. Very solid champion to pick up. Oh, actually, sorry. They flipped the script here. The Sejuani is actually on Team Ghost now, and they pick Thresh. All right.
Last time.
Taken Thresh.
Oh, so yes, I did break my chair.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. So that feels nice.
Can you return it? Well, oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
I would think
so.
so.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, that's rip.
I'll have to message my mother for, you know, like, hey, I broke the chair.
Do we have a warranty?
Is there a warranty on this thing?
Sad Jellyfish picking up the Sivir as well as the Trundle. I'm really interested to see. I normally like seeing Trundle later in the draft here. But Trundle into a single frontliner feels so good. So good. Let me tell you, there's certain drafts that you don't want to pick Trundle into, regardless of that. But if Trundle can just see Sejuani isolated and just take her, like, with ulti, it sets up a very good situation for Team Jellyfish. Into the banning phase of the second banning phase here, we got the Alistair ban for Team Ghost. Understandable. The Fiora again.
Alistar. I'm gonna assume that this person has like a lot of Alistar games or is just known for their Alistar. But
Alistair can be kind of really annoying to deal with though too, I suppose, depending on what kind of champions you're playing in bot lane. I mean, Thresh, it feels, yeah. All right, who's the last ban here for Rend? We got the Rel. Understandable.
I'd say this seems pretty much the same exact bans, except for the Pike
Except Pike.
Yep.
Literally only Pike.
And I mean, said Jellyfish banned the Rel last time. Huh. I don't know why, but I thought Alistar was banned last game, but they were not.
And an Ashe ban as well. They want to get rid of that Freljord buff.
I guess so. That is interesting because
Listen,
only one Ashe that I've ever feared in my life.
Yeah, there's only one person that should be playing Ashe. The rest of you are pussies. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm sorry about that. There it is. Let's go. We got the Varus locked in. Man, I wish I could enjoy seeing this champion played anymore. Varus is so dirty. Varus is such a good pick right now.
Listen here, Mr. AP Varus.
AP Varus, like in the beginning, was so fun to play. Before his rework, he was And Rakan being hovered here. Rakan against Varus? Thresh. Ooh, it gets locked in. And who is the last pick here? You're going to be blind picking this into the top laner. It's the Renekton. Fair enough. In all honesty, Renekton, very strong laner. Can be very, very lethal if he gets just a little bit of momentum.
I say usually the matchup for Rakan and Thresh is usually Thresh favored, but having 3 dashes kind of makes it easier.
Ooh, Takeda Sante. Let's go. Because why not? This man belongs in every single one of your ranked games, if I'm going to be honest. There's no reason not to play this champion. He's just, He is the epitome of new League of Legends champion.
You know, at the very least, at least he's fun to watch.
That's true. He is very, very fun to watch.
Yeah, if you watch a good Cassante, it's fun. It's definitely enjoyable.
It's fun to watch because he's not like, it's not like Riven, where Riven gets like massively fed and then just will one tap delete somebody. He's like, it takes time for him to choose through somebody, and he has to be really, really smart about his placement for his actual displacement. Lane matchups. We have another ranged into melee matchup mid lane.
I feel like the Diana's a little bit nicer than the Akali into the Orianna.
Yeah, especially early on. Sure.
Especially since you have a dash that's a normal ability that can get you right to her. But
Team Ghost is looking to team fight a lot. Yeah, like a lot.
I mean, I'm looking at said Jellyfish too, and the Rakan being a perfect ball disposal. You know,
that's true. I mean, they have a very, very solid setup for Team Jellyfish's side as well, and they have the ability to run at you, right? Like they have the Sivir set up with the Trundle speed up. It's really going to depend on how well Sad Jellyfish is going to be able to pull the trigger in these team fights, if it's close, I should say. Because if Sad Jellyfish is able to pull the trigger right off the bat, and CC a ton of people with this Orianna, get Trundle on one of the squishy targets just to bite them, Renekton dashes in and just murders somebody, it's just over. It's flat out over. But I will say, if these team fights can go a little bit longer, and Team Ghost can pick up much more gold than they did kind of early on in Game 2 here, it'll be really scary.
I actually meant to look at the gold graph of that last game.
Oh, yeah, I should have as well. I want to see this. I want to see this Varus. I want to see how well Varus is going to be able to play in this matchup.
And I mean, it's nice too because, you know, it's hard out here for these non-mobile AD carries, right? And so Thresh definitely helps alleviate that issue. So I'll be definitely putting this Thresh under the eye of scrutiny. But
yeah, I was gonna say, Nunes was a pretty good kind of shining star in a rough kind of situation for Team Ghost last game. So I'm interested to see his Thresh. Let me check here. Where is Thresh games like? All I'm going to say is he has a perfect KD with Thresh right now and 100% win rate. It might be one game, but don't worry about it.
I mean, Thresh is still without a doubt one of the best champions, but, you know. I would say, so which team looks favored now?
This team, this draft, I think, is even kind of closer than the last one, I would think, in terms of like early game. Trundle is really really dirty. Like early game, Sejuani can take objectives pretty safely. I think it's all going to come down to the warding game.
Like,
I don't know.
I'll say because like I feel like I'm kind of in favor for Sad Jellyfish this go around, but I feel like also having the Diana as the melee mid to help with the Sejuani might, be enough to make that passive work, especially against an Orianna.
If you're Sejuani in this game, I mean, we'll see what this Trundle does. If you're Trundle in this game, you're looking top. You are absolutely you are looking to shut down this K'Sante, and get your Renekton fed. Because if your team Ghost, like you really want to make sure that your top laner is nice and beefy. K'Sante needs to be really tanky for these team fights to be able to work in their favor. Yeah.
And I mean, not for nothing, you have Trundle that can ulti either the K'Sante and Sejuani and become practically unkillable. With 3 melees, maybe the Orianna ultis are way easier to pull off. Or at least like the fight changing ones, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to be kind of... Well, I don't know, because K'Sante's going to probably try and, take somebody away from the fight. Sejuani and Diana are definitely going in together, so... It'll be interesting. There's going to be some nice angles to be looking for both teams.
Yeah, I think so. I think one kind of thing that I saw that was really incredibly solid even when they were losing for Team Ghost is they were warding immaculately. You saw their vision around objectives. There was a reason that they weren't able to just get to that dragon. They had no vision there. Like Team Ghost's vision was so far pushed into like the jungle for Sad Jellyfish's jungle that they just like couldn't approach it as safely as they probably really wanted to. So we will see if that makes a big impact in game 2 here. We're loading up 20 seconds. 20 seconds until game time here, chat. Who are we looking for? Chat, put your predictions in. Hashtag Team Ghost, hashtag Jellyfish. Who we think is winning game 2 here?
I mean, let's go Team Ghost for that mental push back, like that. Let's see. We're going to find out how strong their mental is.
Most certainly will be. All right, let's look at the skins here. It's 5 skins versus 5 skins here, but who has the nicer skins in reality?
Everybody's got money. They're all pay to win, so who's got the bigger wallet?
It's true. That's all this game is. Actually, sorry, that's all Valorant is, I should say.
It's factual.
Loading up into game 2 here. We'll see if they do the standard 5-man fan out on each team this time. What are you at as far as game time?
Non-existent because I have to reconnect.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we'll readjust.
I'm at 25.
Okay, perfect. Me too. We have an invasion coming in for red here. Team Ghost gets spotted out with Varus in the mid lane. I think they're kind of expecting it here, but they're moving down for the Sivir, who is holding Tribush. Oh, and she's not paying attention right away. Is going to have to flash.
Wow.
Oh,
flash.
And that's huge if you are Thresh.
Doesn't even try to wait for the hook. I would say doesn't even wait to see if the hook comes out. They just... And I mean, not for nothing, if you flash this early, you got about 2 minutes of a cooldown to actually have to worry about. So, who knows what can happen? Good luck to you. Maybe you take your E second and then hate your life.
The junglers are starting on opposite sides of the map. We have Trundle starting blue, actually.
That's what I like to see. You generally don't... I mean, I guess it depends on which jungler you are, but I feel like usually you want to be opposite sides of your jungler.
Oh, sure.
The enemy jungler.
Got a little pause here. Perfect. I'm just interested to see where this Trundle is going to end up. Because if you're Sejuani and you have any sort of intel that this Trundle is not going to be topside, you are looking right up there just to kill this Renekton. Or at least blow a flash. I don't think they're going to be able to kill this Renekton unless he's really out of position, but...
Let's say I have noticed. Ooh, already
Level
got
2. Okay, we got the Ghost coming through for Sivir. A really, really solid knock-up from Marcuity, proving that he can play whatever he wants to. And, oh my goodness. That is 2 kills for the bot lane here. First Blood does go over to Rakan, but my god, like, you'll take it. Being in that position.
And we already got the Trundle mid. Whew. It does not look it is going good. Across the map for Team Ghost. We got to fight up in the top lane. Let's go. Let's see these two dudes duke it out. With the knockback. Oh.
It is so funny to watch Renekton. Ooh, hold that thought. A nice knock-up coming and a good chunk of damage onto the Varus. It's funny seeing Renekton fight and take trades because it'll be like, massive chunk of damage done. Massive damage done to Renekton. Renekton heals for everything. You're like, okay.
I was saying, I gotta say, like, I feel like, you know, that's the right call for the Sejuani to come down, but I think that your team should have said, hey, wait for us to get level 2 first, because Thresh having that flay could have changed that entire thing.
It was also, it was a massive overcommit from Fate. They had already popped the Sivir. Sivir was very clearly going to be getting out into her tower. Ooh. Some more trading. Cassante knocks him back. Not where he wants him, though. Is he going to be able to escape? He's going to have his dash available soon here.
Come on, Fate. Time for the redemption.
Ooh.
Get stunned up. Ooh.
That is not what you're looking for, is Sejuani. Ooh, boy.
Sejuani is going to be very far behind this Trundle now. Trundle literally had to show up mid once, and that was about it.
And
run the rest of the game if you wanted to.
Yep. This is gonna be a we have to scale. We have to not take any fights over objectives for probably at least 15 minutes kind of angle here. I mean, if they can get lucky and get some good kind of picks and good damage onto priority targets, yeah, but my goodness, that is not the position you want to be in with a 2-0 Renekton.
Oh, and here we go. We got a gank in the bot lane. Ooh, good Lantern. See that? There
really
it is.
solid Lantern.
Carry. Give him a Thresh. You know, it's. Ooh, here we go.
Servaday with a good trades, but Renekton has red buff. He's going to be able to heal this up properly. Fate coming in.
I will say I do love these top laners and their scrappy ways.
Daddy Andy doing it what Daddy Andy does best. Saying, nope, you don't get to play this lane.
I was gonna make, I think I meant to make the comment earlier. It does seem like Mei-Chan really prefers these melee champions in the mid lane, and seeing kind of the difficulties with that.
Yeah.
But because I feel like you're almost always trying to either get a kill early, so you're gonna need a lot of pressure mid to try and open yourself up for that opportunity, or you just gotta play until you get strong enough that, you know, it doesn't matter what's your range differences. But and here we go, Blue making an early move. They're up 4-0, finally making a move on Drake.
Yep, Sad Jellyfish kind of taking the initiative to just run right over to this dragon. They know they have the gold lead. This time they're gonna try to probably look for at least soul. I mean, this game is really starting to spiral a little bit. We'll see if they can kind of quell the bleeding on Team Ghost side. Servaday with all this pressure still is farming pretty well. We have a flash coming down, double flash. Sivir can just run at this Varus right now with not much of a repercussion.
We got a Diana looking top. This could be huge.
Diana's looking top. A nice dash away from Dippy. He flashes into the jungle. How is he going to be able to get out of this one? Diana dashes in. Diana might... Ooh.
He might be able to turn this.
Yeah, he
Oh,
can.
nope,
He can
it's here.
probably turn this. Daddy Andy is looking for an angle to price the ball down, and a nice
Ooh.
ulti, just enough mana to actually be able to do that. Sejuani's not safe yet. Sejuani might actually get stunned up, but we got knockups under the tower. Ooh, Marcutie.
No! Ooh, no!
Wow, that's the really good toggling of damage there between the tower aggro.
When you're getting 2v2 dove by the bot lane, it's
You know you're having a bad day.
it's looking pretty doomed. It is 7-0 with a 4K gold lead. Oof. Because you should never be able to get away with a 2v2 dive on a Thresh.
Yeah.
He has too many tools at his disposal.
But it was a
not...
good look from the Rakan. I mean, Rakan saw that he had just a 2-man knockup right then and there. Thresh was not standing far enough away from his AD, vice versa. Ooh, Dippy's disconnected here. We will get the game up and going as soon as they continue.
So that's weird. Now I wonder what those random stops and stutters were if they weren't the pauses because they actually show.
Yeah.
It looks like they said that their camera wasn't locking up top, so.
Got you. Ooh, they started right back up, reconnected. A 4K gold lead for Sad Jellyfish in this early game. Eclipse looking to gank Mage. I see the ball coming out. There's no ulti.
Don't need it.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, what's gonna happen? We're gonna see where this pillar placement is. Oh god.
Mage, and there's no flash on Mage, so here we go. Ooh.
Mage decides to opt into going into Andy. A really good pillar placement. Mage does not have ultimate in order to actually be able to turn this, and that is another kill gifted over to Daddy Andy. Phooey. Oh boy. And your jungle no longer belongs to you, Sejuani. Sorry about that.
Saying,
Ooh, Nunes with a really good roam. Flash away. Marcutie is in a good situation here to get a double knock up.
Ooh, he got stopped.
Yeah, he did get stopped. He got queued.
Oh, Sejuani. Trying to hit him with the turnaround.
Yep. Ooh, Daddy Andy has his ulti up finally, and that's going to be a dead Sejuani. This red buff should go over. The arrow! It's going to secure it. Flash forward into the wombo combo. Dippy is low. He doesn't have the opportunity to be able to heal up. He's trying to get the kill. This game is back online.
Here we go. We got a massive shutdown right there from the Varus.
Sheesh.
Ooh, Varus went coal first. It is only at 76. Is this... Ooh.
Yeah, Varus really was not having a good time in that lane. He just decided to dip out. Unfortunately, for them, Julia has picked up several plates solo and is was ahead actually more so before we got that shutdown, which really helped. It was kind of a blessing for this team.
It is still looking pretty one-sided, but hopefully those 3 kills in the shutdown has breathed some life into these people. They got to remember that they are great players. Ooh. They can't let themselves get smacked around like this.
Marcutie hovering around here is not respecting the possibility.
Oh, don't walk near that brush. Just don't. You can smell it. You can feel it. You feel it in your bones.
You can feel it.
I know you want to get that coal, but... Ooh, missed the CS, but... I know you really want to get that coal, but you gotta... Ooh, here we go. Ooh, the knockback.
Servaday pulling him back. Does not get the pull back into the tower. Servaday is still looking to trade here. Relatively healthy, but not anymore. Yeah, this Renekton's going to start to chunk him down. Now he's caught in a bit of an awkward spot. Gets the knockback. Oh!
Ooh, the Q comes up in time. Oh. Man, those fights are so fun to watch. I just feel bad that it's only ever going Dippy's way.
Sejuani gets a perfect ultimate under tower. The flash and ulti, though.
Let it go. You got enough. Pat, just back up. Let him go. You are 3 levels down. You got an ulti. You got a flash. You just remember that happened, and you walk your happy ass back up to that top lane when Servaday gets back up there, because those duels are close enough that if you get 1 extra person up in there, I think they can take it.
The TP, they're looking right for it. Flash forward from
Ooh.
Sejuani. She's not going to manage to connect the
I would say
slow.
too early, a little too early on that one.
Just a little bit too early,
Maybe
unfortunately.
should have went around. Maybe should have went around the long way through river. Might have thought there might have been a ward. I don't know.
And that is a free dragon for blue side yet again, setting them up to get to the soul point, pretty seamlessly. No action on these dragons. They know that they can secure them very safely. Some nice farming under the tower from Mr. Magehand. Not for nothing, he's getting poked out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Throw out that ulti. Oh, catches him under the tower. This should be at least one kill. Maybe another kill. Eclipse isn't going to be able to get out of here in time, and that's a double kill for the Varus. Not
that is
what you love to see.
Hard. I mean, Sivir's going to get the rest of these plates, probably going to get this tower, and that sucks.
Solo gold, but
for getting dived in a 4v1 as Varus, you could not ask for anything better.
that is the best of the situation that they had there. And okay, I was gonna say they haven't really been able to do much else on the map for red side, but they do drop the Rift Herald, get some plates back, and this is slowly but surely starting to look like it wants to come back to even. Noon's getting caught out, and that's not who you want to get caught out. He's going to die under tower.
I wish I could see what path he was taking, because that was
he was warding up, but yeah, he decided to go back the most dangerous route.
Ooh, he's trying.
Cassante has the Bramble here. It's gonna mitigate a little bit of the healing from.
Renekton's got a gore drinker.
Yeah, it's tough though. Like, there's only so much you're gonna be able to do in this matchup. Ooh, they're looking for the dive. Serb gets a nice dash out. And well played, just to keep himself.
He's trying his little heart out, you know, the little Cassante they could, you know. He's trying. He's making this top lane a joy.
Looking at this Rift Herald here, we got 2 minutes and 26 seconds on it. I can't help but think that they are going to have a hard time making their way to this, especially with bot lane for Sad Jellyfish heading into mid here, starting to apply some pressure to Magehand, who wasn't able to really get out of lane much at all this game. Noons? Ooh, a nice Q from the Thresh, but he should die to this tick. Yep.
Last tick. It's always the last tick.
It's always the final tick.
Oof. So that would have been a great hook if he was able to land it and then back away before the charm could hit him. Renekton coming in.
Magehand catches a couple under turret. Varus almost picks up another one for himself. Daddy Andy flipping the entire team, or sorry, the Varus and the oh no, and the Sejuani back in, and an execute, unfortunately.
I would say I feel like the respect towards the Orianna ball has been non-existent in most of these games, because it's like
they've been stacking on each other a lot.
Yeah, and you know the Orianna's there. You can see your first thought should be, just pretend the Orianna's a Malphite. You don't want to stack up when you see him on the screen.
And they have even more of a wombo for it this time too, with that Rakan. Yeah,
100%. And I mean, not for nothing, I feel like Sad Jellyfish have like an easier comp to what's the word I'm looking for? Execute on. Because Rakan is, one of the most fun engaged champions to be able to get in and out.
Yeah.
You have Orianna to follow it up, so. And then, I mean, then you got good old Trundle, who's just gonna waddle his way right on in. And having the Sivir there helps him get there, so, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The team comp from Said Jellyfish just really works together. They got the Renekton ahead early like they need to.
Renekton is 7k to 4,600 for Servaday here. That's so hard. Being that far down is Cassante. Just look at this chunk he's going to just pull out of him. Oh, I mean, not for nothing. Pulls him back into the turret with the ulti. A really, really good trade, but that's probably as much as he's going to get. Blue is coming up to secure this kill very easily for him. And yeah, that's just being way too far down, unfortunately. to be able to secure that kill.
I was gonna say, and it is one of those things where it does get to a point where it's like, you know, it looks like he might be able to take these fights if they go in his favor. Ooh, never mind. Here we go. We got Rihanna getting cut.
Mankowski misses the ultimate, but it does not matter. They're able to kill this Orianna and hand gift it right to the Varus once more.
Protect this man. Protect that Varus.
Yeah, this Varus is your one hope.
Future president.
He's your one win.
All right. Protect your president, because he's all you got.
Mage Hand getting jumped on. He's not going to die right away. He pops the ultimate a little bit late.
Is it enough? Nope. Connected came in. They have to realize they need to fight with the Varus. If Varus isn't there, it's probably not a play you should be going for.
It's normally 1 step forward, 2 steps back, in terms of things that you kind of do. But it is 2 steps to the side and 1 step back right now for Team Ghost. They're making a lot of very interesting choices that are kind of panning out to getting them a little bit of gold, but it's not even close to worth it right now. They are slowly but surely slipping out of this game. This Varus is kind of the only hope that they have, and he's not even close in terms of gold to Sivir. Sivir is useful kind of no matter what, and she's up. So, like, Sivir just pops ulting. She's already done exactly what she needs to, right? But now she's, like, massively ahead. So. Hi, Cody. What's up, Duck? But yeah, this is I thought these games were gonna be a lot closer, actually.
Same, and I mean, you know, not for nothing, like, they're going down swinging, but I think they just need to realize how far down they are. You know, you want to take a fight around an objective at this point, because then you at least know where everybody's going to be. Pay attention to how they're setting up around it. If you don't see the Renekton, he's behind you. You know. And I mean, not for nothing. If they can get... Ooh, Mage gets caught out.
They're just gonna have to ulti. Yep. The cavalry is here. It's gonna spread out to Daddy Andy. Varus picks up one. Varus... Oh, Cassante actually really did need a little bit of gold in his pocket just to make sure that he's useful in these fights. Really good trade.
He got that 1 kill. Now he can 1v1 the Renekton. No problem.
He'll be okay. That's my favorite League mentalities. You're like, all right, I picked up a kill. I think you saw how close it was last time. Let's try it again.
I mean, he's completed an item, but it doesn't look like he's going to be finishing that Bramble Vest into
Hex Gates taken. Noons throws a late hook over. Yeah, drops down the stopwatch.
But they don't have Varus ulti because he already used it bot lane.
Rakan coming in with a perfect ulti into the back of the team, and they mop up this Varus, and that team fight is a wash. Taking a little bit too much of a bite.
I'm wondering if it's more valuable for the Cassante to just ulti away the Renekton, just get them away from your Varus.
Yeah.
But it looked like there was a little miscommunication there. Thresh went in maybe a little too far ahead of people. Didn't know he was on a ward.
Yeah, that was the big part, is Thresh just didn't know he was on a ward. He felt like he had maybe a little bit more time to be able to throw his hook. Ooh. Daddy Andy's like, bro, I can't dash over walls. What are you doing?
Oh! No, what is this? That is not the play. That better have been a misclick, because there is no way. You see what, 2 or 3 members take that portal out and 2 are walking behind you? There ain't no flank you're going for that's gonna make that work.
So how about the weather? How have you both been? I've been great. How have you been?
Been fantastic. Casting.
Been working hard.
Ooh, Servade caught trying to get a ward.
Yes, Servade caught trying to get vision for his team, and Trundle's just gonna
off.
chunk him down. Damn.
Trundle is massive. And once again, Dippy, this game, once again, double-digit kills.
Yeah, Dippy's showing his prowess on his, ooh, mage. I don't know why they are trying at this point to go into this jungle. They have zero vision. Zero vision. If they want to go to that Baron, they are going to take that Baron.
I'm looking at the... Is Radiant Virtue really the item on Sejuani? I don't actually know, because...
Rakan pulling interference down to the bot lane here. He's probably going to get out here. Can dash right over the wall.
Right there.
Yeah, it still has a dash to get to his friend.
That Renekton could 1v5 right now if he really wanted to. Give that man a QSS.
How's it going, Cameron? Also, if you guys are enjoying yourself and are new to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button. We stream pretty much every single day. We have a tabletop RPG that we do on Fridays.
Ooh, we're looking for...
All right.
Get that cooldown.
They're chasing down Dippy here. Not like they're probably going to be able to get him. I'm not going to lie.
My cope angle has always been that as long as you land a hook on Thresh, it's fine, because then all you have to do is, you know, you get the refresh on the cooldown, so...
Varus instantly throws out this ulti. He's going to start ticking down. Oh, the Sejuani ultimate goes wide from Fate, and they are going to clean this fight up very, very easily. Mage Hand is going to be able to pick up the support, but that's about it. This tower is going to go down.
I am unfortunately going to be a few minutes behind you. Or going to be behind because the thing crashed again.
Oh, no. Bruh. Daddy Andy just kind of chunking away the Nexus towers as the rest of his team secures the objectives here. Servaday doing his best just to try to clean up this wave and keep them from taking this last inhibitor tower. Eclipse is going to actually live. He's being chased down by Cassante. I don't think he's going to actually be able to catch him. And that is just how far ahead this team is. They melted her.
You know what the weird thing is? This is still somehow closer than the last game.
That's true. Varus almost has ulti up here. Varus is looking to chase. He still has his ghost. Marcuti sees him under the tower, and that is probably going to be it here. Well. Dippy just being the ultimate BM, insanely disrespectful. He dies to Baron minions.
I mean, to be fair, Dippy's at a point where Dippy can do whatever Dippy wants.
And they're throwing everything at the kitchen sink on red side here, but there's a couple of items that don't belong in that kitchen sink, honestly.
Listen, you know, I gotta say, Dippy might be playing Renekton, but he's cosplaying Mundo right now.
Oh, man. Mage Hand is going to have to flash away out of this pillar, and that is going to be so rough. No setup for Mage Hand to be able to really do much here. They're going to try to get into the back line. Mage pops in with the ulti, but the Varus is already dead, and this should be a washed team fight. Servaday doing his best to run interference, but there is nothing to actually run interference. There's no radio available. And that is going to be the end of the game.
That is going to be the series right there. Very, very dominant display here from Sad Jellyfish.
Yeah, a very, very good first series from Sad Jellyfish here. They mopped the floor in these early games and just did not give Team Ghost a chance to really do much of anything. But still, really fun series to watch altogether. It was super enjoyable. I mean, no matter what, being able to just cast games, especially in the rec league when you know people, is super, super fun. As far as games that we are going to be casting in the future, we have a game this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. It is going to be... Let me get the team. I'm gonna butcher this name. Why do you guys give me names like this? There's team. You know, that one's pretty straightforward enough. Then you have Shinjo, Wu, Sasagayo. Yeah. I think, you know, perfect.
You nailed it? Question mark.
That's it right there. That's the team. SWS. Team Swiss. Any final thoughts, Mr. Sherwin?
Man, absolute dominant display out here for Team Sad Jellyfish. But I will say, you know, other than towards the end of that last game, you know, it definitely seemed like, you know, Team Ghost was still trying to
Oh, they
stay
were
in
still,
it best
yeah.
they can, you know. And I mean, like, yeah, Mankowski was honestly the standout player. Um, they were the ones that seemed like they were actually trying to do, you know, they could manage to get things, try and get advantages and try their best to do what they can with them. Servaday never backing down, maybe to a fault at some points when
Yeah.
Renekton's definitely ahead of you. But even still, they were looking for those angles to try and get him under the tower, get that advantage the best they can. You know, maybe take, you know, the little victory of at least, hey, you got him to get away, and now you just wait for him to push again.
Now get the minions to try to freeze it as best as you possibly can.
But no, that was fun to watch. It really was.
Some good league, some fun watch. I appreciate you joining me. I'm going to just give like a quick little outro here. If you are enjoying yourself, make sure to hit that sub button for the YouTube. We are fully switched over to YouTube now, so we stream every day on YouTube. I do a lot of R6 content. Sometimes every once in a while we'll do like some League. But on Fridays, that is our main business. That is the main deal, the bread and the butter. We have Mart's Dungeon. It's a tabletop tabletop RPG that I created myself. This Friday, we actually have a game show episode. So it's going to be a really, really fun, chaotic episode at 8 p.m. Eastern this Friday. We're going to have System Freeze as well as Bowtie. We got my one of my longtime viewers, Yang, as well as 10 Minute Break himself, who I play a lot of games with on the channel. They're going to be participating. And check out Starforge system. Starforge PC is the best in the universe. If you are not playing on a Starforge system, then I don't know. You might think. What? What do you mean?
No, I'm saying if you aren't on a Starforge PC, then what are you doing?
I thought you were like, Keen, what are you doing? You're throwing. You're shilling. You're shilling, Mr. Decker.
No, I'm with you.
Let's go. Let's go.
I've been looking at Starforges myself. Are you kidding me?
They're really sexy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
They look great.
But I lastly just want to thank each and every single one of you for joining. I love to just be able to entertain for you guys. Casting these games is super, super fun. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening. As always, my friends, stay beautiful. Peace.